Organic agriculture faces a major problem with deep-rooting weeds. Harrowing produces virtually no effect, and hoeing with duckfoot blades only superficially contacts the deeper rooting weeds, insufficiently controlling them. Stubble cultivation remains the only effective measure for deep-rooting weed control. Today we will see two types of tilling machinery which can be used for stubble cultivation. There are the skim ploughs and then the cultivators. The main difference provided by stubble cultivation is that it allows us to work at different depths depending on the root system. The idea is always the same. We superficially cut through the soil over the entire surface. That is important. Everything needs to be cut off. What varies is the depth. The depth must be adjusted depending on the soil and type of root weed. For bindweed, wild rye and thistles, it remains relatively superficial. In this case we start out with 5 centimeters. Then we go for a second round at 10 centimeters depth, after which, if necessary, a third round follows at about 10 to 15 centimeters. For docks, however, one round at 15 centimeters depth suffices. In contrast to the regular plough, the skim plough works here without the skimmer. This gives us the advantage of needing less power, and the root weeds are not fragmented. The flat cultivator needs even less power than the plough. It cuts through the soil, again over the entire surface, at a depth of 8 to 10 centimeters. Unlike skim ploughs, it does not turn the soil. The root weeds are only partially uncovered. However, the unique character of this flat cultivator is its rear roller, which uncovers the root weeds with its star-shaped discs without consolidating. Our farm uses a number of cereals in its crop rotation, and this increases the bindweed problem. In the past few years we were, however, able to tackle the weed rather well by using the flat cultivator. We have also improved the dock problem. We cut them twice a year, so there are fewer docks. On our farm, the main root weed problem is docks. Presumably due to the former cultivation approach, the dock population has drastically risen. Some of our plots are completely contaminated with docks. This is why we are now trying to cut through the soil with a regular wing share cultivator, which can fully undercut them at a depth of circa 18 centimeters. That is already stirring up the soil a bit. Then we let the whole thing dry for a bit, after which we proceed, depending on the weather and time, with 2, 3 or 4 rounds with a heavy springtime harrow. If there is time, we gather the root pieces. If not, we hope that they will mostly dry in the sun. Once the dock lies on the surface, hot August weather promises success. The docks dry rather quickly.